Hey, I just wanted to come on. I said I would come on yesterday, so I wanted to come on today. I want to talk about releasing old patterns. For me, that means so much. Anyone who's joining me or coming on soon, it's releasing old patterns is something that I think all of us need to deal with on a regular basis because there's so many old stories and old tapes that we play in our head. And to really get rid of the old stories, it's about stepping into that place of fear. For me, just thinking about this Facebook Live, I was like, oh my God, it's getting sweaty. It's like I'm feeling that in my body, like, well, I'm going to have to do this every day or, at least consistently. And so that's really what I want to talk about is part of releasing the old patterns is to be consistent, is to send a consistent intention out to the universe. My coach said this to me, and I truly believe that it's true, that once you're consistent and you truly believe that you can live that life that you truly desire, and all those old patterns are really just old tapes of you feeling not worthy. And that's not true. You're completely worthy of every single thing that you desire, everything that makes you happy, that makes your heart sing. And if that also means stepping out of your comfort zone, then that's really what you may be called to be doing right now. And as it is for me, I could write poetry and letters, and I feel really comfortable there, and I know I can excel there, and that's really a great place for me. But right now for me is to be here talking to you, whether you're on or you're not on. You're going to listen to the replay, and that's a place of discomfort for me. I'm being truly honest with you. It is a place of discomfort. But I after the lunar eclipse, the blood moon, I just had this calling, like I have to do this. I have to speak to my tribe, to people who are open to listening to me, who want to step into that newness, to that real authentic self that they're just beginning to discover. And it's a struggle. It's something that it's not easy to do, and sometimes you need support. And so I'm encouraging you to reach out to me if I resonate with you, or anyone who is resonating with you. Reach out to them for support. Reach out to your friends. Break your own silence, because we need you. We need each other in order for us to truly live our soul's purpose. And I can't emphasize that enough, because I've been actually called to do something else that I'll share with you tomorrow. At the same time, I'm going to be doing these consistently. I'll figure out, how many times a week, but for right now, it's every day. And called to do something really exciting that I hope you will be excited about too. So I'll tell you that tomorrow. But another thing I wanted to announce today was that I'm co-authoring a few books in the next few months, and one that's coming out in November is called Life After Trauma. It's published by Andrea Pennington, and so I have a chapter in that, and I'm really excited because today was a day that I sent that out, and so that's going to be reviewed, and we're going to have a lot of social media around it. But I wanted to announce that today. So that was part of releasing an old pattern for me of like keeping my story to me, for my, for the people who follow me, and for my email list, for friends that I meet, but not really, talking about the story publicly to reach, possibly millions. So I want to reach everyone. I want to reach people who feel like their trauma defines them, and it really doesn't. It's just an old story. And to be honest, I don't blame anybody, really. I just feel like that was part of my mission. Even the people that were involved, I love them with my heart, my full heart. And I'm so glad I had all these experiences in my life to come to this point. And I hope that my story will inspire you to tell your story, because your story is so important, and there's so many people that are waiting to hear it. So let's see if there's something else I wanted to tell you. Is to also just really feel, really feel in every part of your body. And because that's where it's at, breathing, feeling, hearing, every sensation is it's just so amazing. I like being out in nature, and so you're going to see me in different places in nature whenever I do these lives, because I thought about it, like, should I have a backdrop, should I do something to like define my company? And nature is defining, this is what's defining me. To be raw, to be real, to be chaotic, to live in the contradictions, that's me. So I decided I would be outside, and when it gets dark, I may be in maybe some place that you can, I will lighten it up. So really, really happy to see someone's watching. I don't know who you are, but thank you for watching. And anyone who watches the replay, I hope this resonates with you, that you can actually stop the pattern, stop living the same thing, the struggle that you're going through. The struggle is a pattern. And it's recognizing that that's a pattern first, and then it's actually breaking it. And if you don't know how to do that and you're feeling stuck, reach out to me, reach out to anyone, because they will help you, and you will feel it. You'll feel that it's resonating with you. So that's why it's so important to feel. It's so important to feel a connection. It's so important to feel yourself, because once you go within, sometimes just being silent stops the pattern. It just stops, because the answers are within. Really, I can't, just being quiet, sitting in nature and listening to everything that's happening. In the morning, I used to look at my phone when I get up, and I've been trying to break the pattern of not looking at my phone and just writing. And writing, journaling has been so helpful to me. And it's not just, because I have these feelings that I don't know how else to express. It's also about when I wake up in the morning and getting into a new pattern. So that's kind of what I want to say. So journaling in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I have a few things to journal about every day, but sometimes I get this inspiration, and instead of just looking at my phone and shutting that inspiration part of me off, and then going into the social media, going to the outside, it's helpful for me to go within and use that energy, because that's what fuels me. And that's what I believe will fuel you. So one thing, if there's something you're thinking, what can I do to stop the pattern that isn't working for me? I'm asking you today to commit to something that you can do to change it. Whether it's the direct opposite, going after a desire that you feel like has been calling you for a long time, or even if it's just journaling every morning when you wake up, and doing that consistently and seeing how you feel, and then maybe adding an additional practice. So a daily morning practice has changed my life. And that was actually given to me by a coach of mine about a year ago. So I would recommend that to you today. If there's one thing you can do every day in the morning, before you look at your phone, before you deal with your children, before you start your day in the morning, if you're going to work, is to journal your thoughts, your dreams. Because there is so much knowledge, there's so much richness, there's diamonds in that. There's diamonds inside yourself. So I really encourage you to release the old pattern, and tomorrow we'll talk about something else exciting that I want to share with you. So thank you for listening. My dog says goodbye as well. And I will see you tomorrow. So bye-bye.